Hello everyone, so happy June. Oh my gosh, I cannot even believe it is June already. It doesn't even feel like a Monday, but whatever. So anyways, I hope you guys had a fabulous month of May. I hope that you guys had a wonderful and safe Memorial Day. That holiday is very close to us. It's a big deal to remember those who served, those who sacrificed their lives themselves for us, for our freedom, for our nation. So I'm just really glad that I was able to kind of take some time. I'm always grateful, but just take some time with my family just to appreciate those, and just went to a veteran cemetery in Denver over the weekend, and we went to go visit someone that we knew, and we just kind of paid our respects. So it was a really great holiday. And so I'm here today with my favorites for the month of May. So in May I have had a lot of newness that I have just absolutely loved, and there's a lot of things that I've just am so happy to have, and I'm so excited to share with you guys. So I'm going to start off with like the face stuff, and then we're going to sort of work our way to the makeup. So the first face product is this from Boots. This is the Botanic Hot Cloth Cleansing Balm. This is, it says it's 97% organic with nourishing rose hips. So I got this many months ago from Target, and I've been forgetting to get it out of my bathroom downstairs to show you guys in a favorites of mine. But basically this is the Boots version of a cleansing balm. Balms to cleanse your skin have been something that it's pretty popular. I've seen them in tons of magazines. I've seen them on Instagram, like Colleen Rothschild. I've seen so many different high-end brands at Nordstrom and at Sephora, but they're all really expensive, and I can't justify spending $60-some for a cleansing balm when this right here was $9 and it works really well. So it's a balm, obviously, and it's thick and it looks kind of weird and gross, but I've used quite a bit of it actually, and it smells very botanical, very fresh, very clean. This does come with a muslin cloth, which is actually in the wash right now. It's pretty dirty. But what you're supposed to do is put the muslin cloth, what I do is put the cloth really under hot water and put it on my skin, as hot as I can take it, and let that sort of open up my pores. And then what I do with this, after I remove my makeup, I take it and just massage it into my skin. It's thick, but as soon as it comes in contact with your skin, the warmth of your skin starts to melt the product, and it just really gets in there and gets your pores clean. I noticed such a big difference with this, just as I do like with coconut oil. It does such a great job of taking out all the gunk in the pores, especially if you wear a lot of foundations or a lot of face powders, lots of concealers, all these layers of makeup. I do recommend taking that off as much as you can, and then going in with this. I do remove all of my like mascara, liquid liner, things like that. I do take that off first before going in with this, because this doesn't really sort of break down everything. So really great stuff, and my skin feels so soft and so like supple and just rejuvenated after using this. I love it, and I want to say it was like $8.99 at Target. I freaking love this stuff. It's amazing. Another product for the skin is this Avene. This is the thermal spring water that I got in one of my Ipsy bags. And I know you can get this online. I will try to find it if you're interested, but it's basically just a regular spring water that you use to mist on your face. I don't necessarily use it for my face. I use it to spray onto like a foundation brush, or one of my brushes from Sigma, the Angle Top F84, which is what I use for foundations. I just clean my brushes. Don't you just love having clean brushes? So I use that, I spray it onto that to apply my foundation, which I will show you in a moment. But this definitely has helped with my foundation, because the one that I use sets pretty quickly and it does cling to dryness. So having sort of like a dampened brush, just like you would use, like the same concept of using a dampened beauty blender, which I don't have one, but I use this and I dampen my micro beauty blender for my concealer under my eyes, and it works beautifully. You don't have to spend a ton of money on a face mist. I just have it because it's obviously I already paid for it and I ended up really liking it, but water works really well as well. Another skincare, these are fairly recent. This is from what is that store? Marshall's, and there's some facial oils. I have rosehip oil and 100% natural argan oil, and that's the one that I've used the most. I've pretty much about like here now, and I've only had them for maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks now, and the rosehip one I've used quite a bit. But I like this one for massaging onto my face. I mix them both together. They work really well. I take the argan oil, put it on my neck and my chest. I use it on my hands. And this one, the rosehip says it's a collagen face treatment, but it's just rosehip oil. So if you see these at your local TJ Maxx or Marshalls, they're only $7.99 a piece. They're really affordable, especially for like the argan oil, because we've all heard of Josie Maran and we've all seen it on QVC, we've seen it at Sephora, and we've seen other brands also at Sephora that have like the argan oil. But if you see the price tag, it's a little bit ridiculous. You're mostly paying for like the brand, because argan oil is argan oil. I think that as long as you know that it's 100% and it's pure and it's, you know, obviously good quality, you know it's going to be fine. Even if you find it with argan oil mixed with other different types of facial oils, that's what people are into nowadays. So these together work really well and work great for my skin, keep it really soft and very hydrated. So let me show you the foundations that I have been using a lot, and I have been really enjoying the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and now I have been using the heck out of this one, which is sort of like a lot skinnier than this other one here. This one is in the shade 103 Natural Buff. I'm going to do a review and demo on both of these. Well, it's the same foundation, but I have two colors. 101 Classic Ivory and 103 Natural Buff. I'm wearing just 103 today, and I feel like it works well with my skin. It's just a hair darker than I would prefer, but when I put this on, it makes my face match my neck, my chest, and my arms. Sometimes I do feel like it can be a little dark, which I will talk about in that video, so then that's when I bust out the 101 Classic Ivory and put a little drop into this, and then when I do that, it's like the perfect color. Now the reason why I dampen my brush with this spray first is because this does cling to dryness. I have some dryness around here, but I can honestly say that this is a beautiful finish. It's a demi-matte, it's oil-free. It says it helps control oil. I can get a good 6 hours of oil control or like a matte finish, depending on if I use just my, what's that, the micellar water from Simple that I mentioned last month in my favorites. I use that, and if I'm going to wear this foundation, I would just do that and put the foundation over that, and I can be matte for 6 hours. Now if I put this after I've put in some oils or something, I would say about 4 hours of oil control. I've had this on for about 2-3 hours now, and I feel like I have a little bit of oiliness, but it's not bad. It just makes it look like skin. So I really, really like this, and I'll talk about that more. So let me know in the comment section if you would be interested in seeing that video. Face product or makeup-y thing is this brow powder. I just recently got this over this past weekend. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder in medium brown, and I normally don't show things that I've had for just like a week at this point, but I absolutely love this. This is what I'm wearing today. I actually use the lighter side to do the whole brow, and then a little bit of the darker side to fill in like the tail of my brow. But this powder is so beautiful. It just blends so great, fills in my brows. It looks really natural, and I almost got a little bit lighter, the taupe shade, because I've been using a taupe eyeliner or brow pencil, and it works really well. I feel like taupe is like a universal color for everyone. But this medium brown, if you have dark hair like I do, or if you have like red hair as well, the medium brown works really, really great. It's such a good powder, and I'm kicking myself for waiting this long to try it. Absolutely love this. Okay, so then I have some other like face stuff, and the first one is the Mary Luminizer highlighter by the Balm. This is absolutely everything. I love this. I can't say enough good things. It's like every time I open this, it's like, oh, like the angels are singing to me. This is such a beautiful, beautiful highlight. It's a gorgeous sort of golden color, and I will swatch it here for you. As you can see, it looks obviously intense, but you wouldn't wear that to that extent, like as much as that, or maybe if you do, that's totally cool. But I like using this with a fluffy brush, just anything, even like this one from BH Cosmetics. It's like an oversized shadow brush, and I will use that to the tops of my cheekbone, and it's just the most gorgeous color that it gives the skin. It's that golden vibe that you get from it, but it's very, very soft, as you can see. I have definitely gone so overboard with this, and you will have like sort of like wet look if you want. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but oh, I love this. So I already had highlighter on, and I just kind of went crazy with it, but this is wonderful, really inexpensive. I think this is like $24, but it's huge. It's, let's see, it's 8.5 grams, so it's a great, it's like a cult favorite, and yes, I'm kind of late on it. Don't judge me. Alright, so for some eye stuff, I love the Ardency and Modster liner. I've been wearing the heck out of the black. I use it today to tightline. Use it every day to tightline. I've used this on my waterline, and it's so rich, so creamy, and it's a nice deep black color. I love this, and I mentioned this in my Sephora haul, which if you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. But they came in a trio. I haven't used this one in gold too much. I used this quite a bit, actually, the blue one, the dark blue. I used it the other day, just kind of doing like a little bit on the top, and that's it. This blue is so brightening, especially if you use it on the waterline. It makes the whites of your eyes so bright and so just refreshed and awakened. It's actually really good. But if I had to pick one, I would definitely recommend that you try the black. It's great. Even though, like I said, these came in a set of 3, you can get these colors individually, and I want to say they're around 19 bucks a piece. Really great. And one pencil will last you a long time, because you only need to go kind of under your in your waterline once and sweep it once on the upper waterline, and that's all you need. It's like great. Alright, so for some eyeshadows, I definitely have to give a quick shout out to my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I have been using the heck out of this since I got it. It's absolutely wonderful. It's all matte, which I love, and the quality is wonderful. They're creamy, they're soft, they blend well. They're really rich in pigment, and for the price that you're paying for this, I want to say it's like around 46 bucks. I do think it's definitely worth it, especially because these 3 up here are rather large compared to other brands. When you buy palettes, they tend to be a lot smaller. These are freaking huge, and this banana sort of color, I actually have used that to set my under eye concealer, and it works really well. I love using that shade to kind of brighten my upper lid before applying any other color. I love this. I have a video, I have some pictures on my blog that I will link down below of showing you this with some swatches. If I can remember, I will link down the Smoky Mattes tutorial that I did, because I believe that's what I was using in the video. But I love this, totally worth it, totally worth the hype. If you haven't checked it out, when you go to Sephora on your next trip, definitely check these out and give it a swatch and see what you think. But I freaking love it. It's definitely really wonderful. And I also have a video all about my top picks for matte eyeshadows, and I will link that video below, because I do talk about my favorite go-to mattes and why I like those specific brands or shades. So definitely check that video out. Another palette is the Stila Mine palette. I have mentioned this before. It is filthy. Overlook that, please. But this is the Mine palette. It's all matte, and I did mention that this palette in that all mattes video, my top matte picks. But this palette is definitely freaking amazing. The quality is great. It is a little pricey. I don't like the fact that it's so expensive, but I mean, what are you going to do? It's a great staple item. If you don't have mattes, this gives you a little bit of everything. Gives you some soft sort of lighter highlight shades, gives you pops of color here, and then a couple of neutrals, and then a nice gray color, which I think really complements a lot of other shimmery shadows. It goes well with brights, it goes well with shimmery neutrals, whatever you choose to use on like the lid or smudge on the lower lashes. I feel like this is very good to have to use with that. These Make Up For Ever eyeshadow palettes are amazing. This is my first time experiencing the whole new artist eyeshadows, and I freaking adore these palettes. They're so rich. And this one that you're looking at is the number 2, and actually one of my viewers, she said that this hot pink and purple actually are blushes, which is a bit odd to include 2 blush colors in an eyeshadow palette, but I'm still going to rock that on my eyes because, well, I mean, how can you not want to put these on your eyeballs? Like, I mean, hello, they're just so incredible and so pigmented, and I just love them. They're really nice colors. This dark deep teal here is like a dark forest teal green. I mean, hello. I don't even have to say anything. I mean, these are freaking awesome. And then the number 1 is all of the neutrals. Well, all of the neutrals. So there it is. Love this. And it's filthy, as you can probably tell. I've used a lot of these sort of like this middle row, perfection. I haven't used too much of that black. It's super intense. I will show you. See? Very black. It's kind of scary because I go overboard with pretty much everything, so I just kind of tread softly with that color because it's so rich. But I love like this whole middle row I use all the time. These are just definitely my colors. I put them on the lid all the time. They speak to me. I love them. And then the top row is just beautiful, kind of light sort of ivory and gold tones for lid shades, highlighting in the inner corner. You can even use these to highlight, you know, you can do whatever you want with them. They're great. Buy them both and thank me later because they're amazing. Okay, so my last few products is actually my lip combo of the month. This is what they look like. I adore this combo. So the lip liner, which is this one here, is actually by NYX, and it's the Peekaboo Neutral, and I'm like full of eyeshadow. Peekaboo Neutral, and I don't have, it's not sharpened, it's like a complete nub, like it's just wood. I have to sharpen this. I've been using it so much. I love this lip liner. I've mentioned this before in favorites. NYX makes some really awesome lip liners for $3. Like, does it get any better than that? I don't think so. Then the lipstick is actually one from Bite Beauty, and it's this one in the center here. I absolutely adore this color. It's actually the duo of Fig and Date, but the color that I have actually wearing like all month and I have it on is the actual Date side. So there's Fig on one side and Date, and it's just such a beautiful kind of nude color. It's got a little bit of a brownie tone, but it's definitely got some pink in it as well, and it's a very everyday. It's not going to wash you out. It's going to actually bring life to the skin and to your complexion versus being such a light pale nude that it completely washes you out. Someone like fair like I am to use, like, think of, if you're familiar with Creme de Nude by MAC, that is like concealer nude, or something just as light as that. I'm like even more pale, but that is such a wonderful color. And then the gloss that I've been using to top it off is this one right here, super shiny, and is actually by BH Cosmetics, and it's in the Supermodel color. Love this. It's the perfect everyday nude. It goes with absolutely anything. I can put like a bright peach on and put this over it just to kind of tone it down. It's not sticky. It's rich in color. As you can see there, it's got some color. It's not like so translucent and clear where there's no payoff. I've worn this on its own and it's wonderful as well. I absolutely adore these, and I think I probably paid like $3 or $4 for these, maybe even $5 at the most. So the quality and packaging is superior. I love that. So I can't wait to try more of those. So that, my friends, are all of my favorites for the month of May. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section what your favorites are for May, because I'm curious to know what you guys are into and what you guys are loving. And if you have any recommendations for products, please drop me a line down in the comment section. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, comment, and also subscribe if you haven't joined my YouTube family. I would love to have you join us. So everything will be listed down in the description box. If you don't expand that, then obviously you'll have to kind of jot things down. But I do list everything for you in every video. Everything will be listed in the description box. So expand that with the list, links, just things, what I'm wearing. If you're wondering what's on my nails, I am wearing Bamboo White by Victoria Beckham. It's made by Nails Inc. Love Nails Inc. They're such a good brand, high-end, kind of pricey, but worth it. That is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and I will see you guys very soon.